A gorgeous Saturday in October in Stanley Park, and I just wanted to do a good shout out to the volunteers who were here this morning helping weed out some of the invasive species, the burdock and the buckthorn and some of the globe thistle. What you're seeing left is we've got a lot of goldenrod in the old Monarch Meadow, which we are regenerating as a memorial garden for a couple of people who lived in the neighborhood and who have since passed away. So let's take a little bit of a walk through the meadow. Now you'll notice that there's an awful lot of goldenrod. And that's not so bad because goldenrod is a native species. There is not a single goldenrod around here that isn't native. So there's Canada, there's early, there's tall, there's all sorts of different kinds of species of goldenrod. And we also have some lovely milkweed, and we've tossed some of those seeds around. So we're hoping that next spring we'll be able to plant a few more of the wildflowers. But we'll take you around this other way, because there's some people there, and show you the other parts of the site. So again, this is a regeneration of the Monarch Meadow, an old pollinator project that we're actually expanding and going a little bit more into the wooded area, into the shaded areas. So this area will be left on its own. We've got some native species here, but we also have invasives. So we have the buckthorn, obviously. But we're very lucky in here too that we have quite a number of native species. So again, this is a lovely hawthorn. Take a look at some of those big spikes right there. And lots of dogwood right up here. So that's a good one to have. And now we're coming into the back of the meadow. So that's the back of the meadow. We got a lovely cedar here. And it's mainly this area coming in that we're going to have to worry about. So again, there's some goldenrods in here. Most of the goldenrod is in here, but there were 2 buckthorn trees in here, which we have since taken out. And I will show you those piles. What we did was we made habitat piles so that the berries don't touch the ground, and that will just rot down and can also provide a little bit of shelter for small animals. Over here was where periwinkle was dominating, and there probably still are periwinkle corms, the little rhizomes in the soil. So that's not a problem. We'll come back and we'll do another pass through in the spring. But in the meantime, we have it under a tarp to suppress it. And all of this material on top will just rot down. So this, because it's not touching soil, cannot reproduce, even though it is invasive. So you don't have to worry about that, but please just respect the area and don't be moving stuff around too much. So we took out a lot more of the small buckthorn in this area. One of our volunteers, Margaret, really went to town over here. And again, there was no berries on that. So we're leaving it to rot within the forest itself, just for some extra, carbon and nitrogen and all the other good things that come with rotting vegetation. All right. We also cleared the buried branches off of this buckthorn. There's a few way up top that we just can't get at, but anything that was very close to the ground that had berries on it, we removed. So again, so the birds can't eat that and then poop it out. It can't spread on the ground. So if you're in the New Edinburgh, Rockcliffe, Vanier area, and you are coming through Stanley Park, take a look. And if you're interested, get in touch with me. If you want to volunteer or maybe help plant next year whenever we plant next spring. That's still a bit of a mystery. We're waiting on the city for that. All right. And as always, big shout out to Ecology Ottawa. You can always support them any time of the year. Fantastic organization. Cheers.